days of Christmas. On the seventh day of Christmas, Kermit gave to thee. Is the North Pole real?
Is the North Pole a real place? Well, if you've ever wondered that in your life, you have come to the right place. You are watching the right video, because today in this video I am going to answer that question for you. Now, the reason I'm making this is because back earlier this year I made a video called Fake Countries Tier List. And in this video, which you can go watch on my channel after you finish watching this one, I was talking about America. And I was talking about the 83 states that make up the United States of America. And I had some comments in response to that saying, what do you mean there's 83 states? I know there's not 83 states, there's only 50 states, all this crap in the comments. And I didn't feel at the time like I wanted to get into it much. In the video, I had also said that one of those 83 states was the North Pole. And a lot of people just thought that was me being stupid. They were trying to say, I'm so stupid because I thought the North Pole was a state in America. That's not true. And yes, it is. It is actually a state in America. And I'm going to explain that to you in this video. Because the answer to the question, I've just answered it for you. Is the North Pole real? Yes, the North Pole is real. The North Pole is real, and it is located in America. And now that's not me saying that, oh, the Arctic and the Antarctic don't exist. Obviously the North and South Pole are still there. But what I mean when I talk about the North Pole is the place where Santa lives. Santa and his little elves in their little workshop. That North Pole. That North Pole is in America. It's its own little state at the top of America, between America and Canada. Some people might try and say that, oh, the North Pole is its own little place, but it's not. It's a state, and it's at the very top of America. You can see this map on screen now, and as you can see, I have pinpointed a rough approximate location of where the North Pole is located. It is in that circle somewhere. I don't know the exact coordinates. I'd need to go there and have a look for myself, but I do know it is around there. And now, how do I know that this is the case? Well, I know it's the case because I've spoken to people who have been there. I've spoken to people who have visited the North Pole in America. I have spoken to people. I have a friend. I have a very good friend named David. And David comes from his name isn't actually David, that's just a name I'm giving to protect his identity here. I don't want him to get a lot of hate for being my friend, as people often do. But yeah, David comes from the North Pole. He knows the elves. He has met Santa Claus on one or two occasions. The reason he actually left the North Pole is because he had a falling out with Santa, blah blah blah. I spoke in a previous video about how Santa Claus holds grudges and he's an arsehole, whatever. But the fact is, David came from the North Pole, and he's the one who first introduced me to the idea and the concept that it was in America. So yes, the North Pole exists, and I know where it is. It's in America. It's roughly in that little circle I showed you earlier. That's where the North Pole is. People would have you believe that the North Pole is actually like at the top of the planet and the South Pole is at the bottom of the planet, but that's not true at all. That's not the true North Pole. That's maybe in the scientific, geographical terms. Sure, those are the North and South Pole and they're there and they exist. But when you are talking about the place where Santa and his elves, they live, where they work, it's in America. And that's why people struggle to find it. That's why they manage to live in secrecy, folks. That's why when kids think, oh, I want to go to the North Pole, their parents will tell them no. And their parents tell them no because their parents don't actually know how to find it. They don't think the North Pole is real. They don't think that's a place you can actually go. But after watching this video, you will now be able to inform everyone you know, and they'll be able to inform their children that they do in fact know where the North Pole is. Stop searching in the wrong place, folks. Everyone's been searching in the wrong place, and the whole idea is that Santa and his little elves didn't want to be found. So they set up shop in America, and they thought, what will we call our place? What will we call this little state we've set up? What will we call the land? Oh, let's call it the North Pole. That'll be a nice curveball. That'll throw everyone off our scent. They'll all go looking in the wrong place, and we'll be safe here forever. No one would ever have expected that the North Pole was in America. I'm also going to drop some news to you here and tell you that elves they're not actually real, okay? Elves aren't really elves. We call them elves just because that's their job, essentially. An elf is just a job title, essentially, okay? It's not a different race of people. They're not all little mini people walking around. That's just something you see in the movies. That's entirely invented. But the North Pole itself exists, and it is in America. And the reason I am telling you this, the reason I am divulging this super secret information is because I do not like Santa Claus. He is an arsehole, and as I said in one of my videos at the very start of this series for my 12 Days of Christmas videos, Santa has committed atrocities against me and my family. I will never forgive him for those. The man is heinous. I do not like him, and he holds a grudge like no one else on earth. So I'm sharing this information with the hopes that it gives Santa a real pain in the behind, that it really bugs him and he has to actually move. I hope he gets so much of a hard time because of people trying to come and visit his workshop that he has to relocate somewhere and it costs him a lot of money. I really hope that happens because I cannot stand that fat man. Anyway, folks, that's it. That's the video. The North Pole's real, and it exists in America. You're welcome, society.
12 Days of Christmas. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.